Live in 5.
Welcome back, everyone. It's the Sedona International Film Festival 2023. I'm Tonya June Moore, and I get to do what I love this whole week, and I get to talk to filmmakers about their amazing works of art and, of course, be a part of the Sedona International Film Festival. I want to say thank you so much to all the hotels in our little town who have given rooms and are providing places for our filmmakers to stay. Thank you. Thank you so much. We appreciate you here. And I have another filmmaker in the seat. What's your name and what's your film?
My name is Tom Huang. My film is called Dealing with Dad.
Okay, so I haven't seen this one yet, so I get to watch the trailer along with everyone else and get all excited with you.
Exciting.
All right, so let's watch the trailer and see what we're up to.
Hey, what's going on with Dad?
Yeah, just been a little mopey around the house, and that's about it.
What does that mean, mopey?
You know you have to go up there, right?
Are you freaking kidding me?
Why do I have to go?
If I go there alone, I will either have a nervous breakdown or I will kill Mom and Dad.
If I want abuse like that, I would just stick my neck with needles.
Oh, you're going.
Not going!
You're going.
Not going!
I told you, I don't need medicine.
Dad, come on. Do you think this is normal, just lying around all day watching The View? Dad, you're watching The View? That is not natural. Jesus, Larry, why didn't you tell us earlier he was like this?
The freakiest part is...
He offered us money.
Yeah. But it's pretty great, though, right?
What?
What's wrong with you?
I think Dad gave me a compliment. Feels weird.
Maybe we shouldn't get him better.
If there's any chance that Dad's gonna listen to anyone, it's gonna be you.
Yeah, you're like Neo from The Matrix. You know, like the chosen one, right? But you didn't know you were the chosen one until you met Morpheus,
Where are you
right?
going with this? Where are you going with this?
Get off me! I'm slipping! Get off me!
Literally the worst fight I've ever seen. God damn it, Dad! Oh, it's in my eye.
Oh, not again.
Oh, I'm going blind. So he just takes a few of these pills and he's gonna be okay?
No. You know, it's depression, it's not erectile dysfunction. So.
Oh.
I love it when I get to laugh at the trailer. Thank you for bringing us a comedy.
Sure,
We
of
so
course.
appreciate it. How did you come by this script, and how did you cast this? What a great cast.
Oh, thank you. This is actually based on my experience getting my dad out of depression. It took about 8 years. And part of the reason was that when I first saw the symptoms, like I didn't understand what it was. And then once I figured it out, like I had to get his friends and family to understand that it was more than just, you know, an emotion. It's a disease, you know, and that needs to be treated. And in a lot of communities, like immigrant and Asian American communities especially, you know, depression is looked at as a weakness as opposed to something that needs to be treated. So after that kind of transformative experience for me, I wanted to make a movie about my experience and also kind of like entertain people, but also, you know, maybe start a discussion about depression.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and you're using comedy to do that. And I think, for me, that's one of the best ways to get information across. Because if people can laugh,
Yeah.
then they can realize, oh, this is kind of normal.
Yeah, yeah.
And this really happens. How's your dad today, I have to ask?
He's doing well. Yeah, it took us a long time, 8 years, but he was able to kind of like get out of it, and he's doing well. So thank you for asking.
Excellent, excellent. How was it making this film about a piece of your life?
It was great. You know, actually, when I first started writing the film, it was originally about a Chinese American male like myself, because you know I was trying to tell my story. But after I started writing it, I realized it'd be 10 times more interesting if it was a female character, because of all the shit that Chinese daughters have to put up with, not being the one, and they're the ones that end up cleaning up the mess afterwards. And so when I started
Thank
writing
you.
that, yeah,
Thank you for
sure,
that.
Sure, I recognize it. So once I started, you know, writing it in that vein, it got a lot more interesting for me. But it was a really easy write for me because it was all these characters, the people in there are people like based on people I know, or parts of people based on people I know. So it was an easy write. I think the hardest part was the casting.
I was
Yeah.
wondering, yes.
Because there's comedy in it, but the film is based in this real situations, real characters, real people, and the comedy just comes out of like the characters, people liking the characters and understanding who the characters are and wanting to follow them. And so I just really need to find actors who could do comedy and drama. That's tough, There's a lot of really great dramatic actors, but they don't really necessarily know how to do, how to be funny.
Yes.
And so, that's I think our casting strategy first was just looking for people who we found were funny, and then see if they could do drama. I always find that a little bit easier for
Well, and I
instance.
think, and that was exactly my point, right? I think that some of the best dramatic actors we have ever experienced were comedians first.
Absolutely.
And I can name a whole list of those.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Robin Williams is top of the list.
Even
right?
like someone like Jim Carrey, which is like a little crazy, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I could just go on and on and on. There's
Yeah.
so many. And so I love that you just said that. They have the best timing. They know when to drop a line.
Yeah.
And then they understand how to drop a line when it's very serious and make it count.
Yeah, absolutely.
When you were actually in the shoot, was it hard to contain yourself with some of the one-liners and the funny skits?
Yeah, my actors are extremely talented. They're also like great improvers, and so when we do a good take, and then I let them do a take or two where they could just like go off, and oftentimes the scene will go on for like 5-10 minutes longer than intended, and they would just keep going back and forth, and it was like I would say probably like 25% of the lines in here were improv lines. And I had to cut out actually, probably like another 10-15% out of the film because it was so funny that it just got to be too much. Like so yeah, it was really a great time watching.
Is there going to be a blooper reel so
yes,
we can see the rest of
yes,
that?
Yes, if you someday when you buy the DVD, there will be a blooper reel. So that'll be the added value to it.
And how was your screening here?
It was amazing. Yeah, we played over at the Performing Arts Center, and it was pretty full and really engaging Q&A. And it was just really gratifying to see people like laughing and crying and telling me afterward. I think people came up to me just saying, they just said thank you, and they just walked away. And so it's as a filmmaker, it's always great to see people connecting with the film and being inspired by it.
We do love our film here in Sedona,
Absolutely.
and we absolutely love our filmmakers. Where can people keep up with your film and then be able, hopefully, to follow you and watch it for themselves? out there in the world?
A couple things. You can get our mailing list. We really love. The one thing we ask people to do is if they can give us their email address, we can tell them where they could see the film. We promise we won't send it to a Nigerian prince or a mortgage company or anything like that. But you could actually text a message to 33777. That's 33777.
There's a magical number for Sedona.
Exactly. With the message DAD, D-A-D, it could be caps or uncapped, it doesn't matter. And then it'll ask you for the email address, and you get on the mailing list for that. Or you can go to our website, dealingwithdadfilm.com. That's dealingwithdadfilm.com. Get on the mailing list there. We actually got a distribution deal through the Harkins Theater chain. The owner saw the film at the Phoenix Film Festival and said, "Yeah, we'd love to show it in our chain." So we're probably going to come to Sedona actually for a week. It'll probably be mid to late April or early May as we're doing it.
And that is the magic of film festivals, folks.
Yeah.
This is what we wait for.
Absolutely.
Stories exactly like this.
Yeah, thank you.
So please stay in touch. Dealing with Dad out there, dealingwithdadfilm.com. And I think you'll enjoy this one. I know I'm excited about seeing it, and I can't wait to see what your next feedback is and coming to the April, hopefully, to the Harkins Plaza.
Yeah.
Here. So stay tuned. I'm going to have another incredible filmmaker in the seat after this. And please follow our hashtags SIFF23 and Sedona Film Fest 23. And thank you once again for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.